Hello everyone, my name is Elizaveta. Welcome to WelcomeTech channel. Today we will be talking about the important steps that you have to do when you just moved to the US on a green card, what to do to get your green card as soon as possible, and the important steps that you have to do to avoid some popular mistakes that people make. So on this channel, we are talking a lot about talent visas. So talent visas are O1 visa, EB1A visa, and EB2 NIW visa. We have talked about them in detail in our other videos, but these visas, they usually are immigrational. Well, every one of them except O1 visa. And which means they're a green card. They give you an opportunity to live and work in the US with the possibility to get a passport after minimum 5 years of living, and bring your family members to the US and give them a right to work too. So these are the things that this visa give you. And however, they do not require having an employer in the US, and they do not require great investment. So this is why if you are interested in getting your US green card, you can contact us for a free consultation, and we can help you build your profile the best way to get your green card as soon as possible. So today we will be talking about the things that you need to do in the first year of living in the US. So first things first is, of course, getting your green card. Many people think that the green card will be given to you automatically on stage 2 of your visa process after an interview. So many people think that for some reason. So this is not true. You will need to file a special petition, and you will need to pay a fee for your green card to be issued, and only then it will be delivered to you. And this is very important not to skip this step, because I know a lot of people who did skip that, and it took a long time for them to get their green card because they didn't do it straight away. Secondly is finding a region or area where you want to live in. So the US is a great place at this point because every state offers a lot of cities with very developed infrastructure where you can live in. And you can choose a state judging by the taxes, the schools, the region itself, the laws, and so on. And this is the great thing that I think only US gives to immigrants. So you need to be very careful when choosing the state you want to live in. So important things, in my opinion, when choosing a state to live is schools for children. So which states provide a better level of education. Secondly is the places where you can possibly work. So for example, if you're a IT specialist, maybe it's more rational to look at states that have like some big companies in there where you can possibly work, and so on. Also, it's important to know that if your spouse is moving with you, they also have a right to work, but their green card itself provides them a right to work. But if they are having some certain professions, for example, if they're teachers, professors, or doctors, or nurses, most likely they will need some special license, and they will need to get this in the US. And it takes sometimes a very long time, especially for people in medicine. So this is why they will need to start preparing for that as soon as possible, to them to be able to start working as soon as possible too. So there are some other important things such as rent and opening bank accounts. These are the first thing that you will most likely do, but it's very important to start preparing your documentation even before you move to the US, because renting requires a lot of documents, for example, and if you start collecting them when you have already started this process, it may take you a longer time than it would if you started it before. So this is why it's very important to care about that when you even start thinking about moving to the US. Most probably you will need to go to other state bodies, for example, to get your driver license, or for example, when you just moved to the US, you may change your addresses quite soon for the first time. And if you, for example, written one address when you filed for a green card, and you move to the other address, you need to tell the immigration service of your state about that. So this is why you will most likely need to go there too. And remember that this is important to keep tax record from the first year. It's not that crucial in the US because the green card is issued for 10 years and you will be able to get your passport after 5 years minimum, but you need to have 5 years in total, not one after each other, but in total out of these 10 years where you satisfy the criteria of the passport, which is like tax records and being present in the US for a certain amount of time. It's not that important to start that from the first year in the US, but if you want to get your passport as soon as possible, you need to do that. If you're interested in getting your talent visa, then please contact us with the contact information down below. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comments. Thank you so much and have a great day.